Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded a video in quite a while. As you know, if you watched my last video, I was on holiday in England, visiting family, and I'll have a video uploaded for you very soon, within the next couple of days, about my time in London. So yeah, watch out for that. But today I want to talk to you about something different. I want to talk to you about Clean Eating's Dirty Secret, which is a documentary that was aired by the BBC, on the BBC, about a week ago I think. I only watched it a couple of days ago. But yeah, a very interesting documentary. Documentaries are meant to tell the truth, right? Okay, so basically, this documentary, well, it's caused a lot of outrage among different people, in particular vegans, the vegan community, because basically it portrayed veganism in a very bad, negative light, uneducated light. Yeah, it was very offensive, it was poorly researched, and it wasn't just offensive to vegans, it was offensive to lots of different communities of people, clean eaters, just lots of people. A lot of what they were saying was complete rubbish. It wasn't researched properly. Well, it mustn't have been if they said what they're saying. I don't think Grace was really the best person. I don't know, I'd never heard of Grace before I watched the documentary. She's a YouTuber apparently. But what I saw of her and heard about her, I don't think she was really the right person that the BBC should have selected to talk about clean eating. Her attitude stinks, basically. It's just, no. So okay, let's get into this. First of all, my number one thing about the programme is, because they focused on veganism so much, even though it wasn't about veganism, but are veganism and clean eating the same thing? Is veganism, clean eating? No. No, they're not. Veganism is not clean eating. First of all, obviously, veganism is a lifestyle. It's not just a diet. It's not just about what you eat. Veganism isn't about, oh, you can only eat fruit and veg because we're so healthy. No, veganism is a lifestyle. It's not about a diet. A lot of it entails diet. So for those of you, if you didn't know, veganism is not just about diet. It's about lifestyle. It's about doing what's ethically right, not killing animals because it's not ethical, you know, not causing any unnecessary harm, like living a lifestyle that doesn't cause harm to others. That's what veganism is. It's not about eating fruit and vegetables and restricting this and restricting that and not eating bread, not eating crisps and blah blah blah. No. It's awful. It just portrayed veganism in a very negative light as an extreme, unachievable, unattainable diet throughout the whole documentary, which was very upsetting to me and lots of people. Lots of people online I've seen voice their concerns on Twitter and YouTube comments on Facebook. The BBC is getting a lot of backlash from the vegan community about this. And I don't know, I just feel like I have to speak about it because it's upsetting me, and yeah, I'm going to be writing a complaint to the BBC as well. I know lots of people already have done, but I'm going to join in that, writing a complaint, and if they see this video then, yeah. But yeah, so, and also, it was very biased in that it only focused on people who had failed on clean eating or vegan diets. I know the whole documentary wasn't focused on veganism, but the diets that Grace followed, well, the BBC instructed her to follow, were only vegan diets. It was like the raw vegan diet, the raw tofu vegan diet, what else was there? The potato diet. I am vegan and I don't eat raw. I don't eat raw tofu. Well, sometimes I do accidentally, but don't label me. I don't just eat potatoes. Like, it just portrays vegans and clean eaters as this elite species, elite group of human beings who are also better than everyone else, and oh, we do crazy things. Like, no, we're normal people. Like, it's like categorising us, labelling us, putting us into a box, and that's not okay. It's not okay. It's discrimination, and it's just, you know, it's a bit idiotic and ignorant. That's the word I was trying to think of. It's very ignorant of whoever produced that, to the producer. Sorry, my camera cut out because I ran out of memory space because I've been filming a lot lately. But yeah, where was I? So yeah, enough about that. But so I'm vegan and I don't eat clean. I don't fit into the eating clean criteria. I eat bread, cake, ice cream, pizza, pancakes, chocolate, as well as an abundance of fruit and vegetables, of course, because I want to eat a healthy diet, you know, but I do incorporate foods that typically the clean eating diet would not allow. Obviously, like processed foods like cake and bread and blah blah blah. So why vegan diets were even brought up on a clean eating channel, I don't know. Like, I understand, like, you could maybe bring one up and say, oh, maybe the raw diet, or like where raw vegans eat only fruit and vegetables. I can understand that that might be seen as a bit extreme. I don't eat raw, but that's not to say that I would never eat raw, because obviously it is a very healthy diet, and if you do get enough calories in and all your nutrients in, then you can do it. It's not a bad diet, it's not unhealthy. If you eat that way, you don't have an eating disorder, you're not orthorexic, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a junk food vegan, but I do enjoy treats occasionally, as well as an abundance of fruit and vegetables, starches, so there's no restriction here. And I'm not a clean eater, I don't have orthorexia, so shut up, BBC. So yeah. Now, this documentary wasn't about veganism supposedly, but bloody well may have been, seeing as though it kept bringing up vegan diets, or bringing up aspects of vegan diets, bringing up vegan YouTubers. All the YouTubers that they brought up were vegan, surprisingly, but oh, was that just a coincidence? Like, humiliating vegan YouTubers like Freely, for example. Now, Freely is very controversial. Like, she's probably the most famous, most well-known vegan YouTuber. You know, Freely, the banana girl, Banana Island, I'm sure you've heard of her. But yeah, she's creates a lot of controversy among, well, everyone, and even within the YouTube community, vegan community, some people like her approach, some people don't like her approach, and that's okay. Personally, I like Freely. I think what she's doing, spreading awareness, is brilliant. She's helped so many people convert to veganism, like cure lots of their illnesses, like even cancer and things. I've seen people commenting underneath her videos saying that they have, like, watching her videos has completely changed their lives, and blah 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 blah, from something as small to weight loss, as something as massive as curing cancer, because they watched her videos. So the fact that the BBC could just be so cold-hearted and so narrow-minded as to portray a human being like that as some evil witch that's trying to give people eating disorders and give people, like, put things in people's heads that's going to damage them, isn't right. I've been watching Freely for a while now, and she's a lovely girl. She really is. Like, I don't know, you just have to subscribe to her channel and see for yourself, and don't go along with what other people are saying. Don't base your opinions of people on what other people are telling you, okay? Because often backhanded. So yeah, I think this documentary was very backhanded, like, on vegans. Like, even though I've spoken to a lot of people and even friends are like, oh Shannon, it's not focused on veganism, it's not like, don't get offended kind of thing, like, it's not about you. It's like, no, it's not titled like this dirty secrets behind veganism or anything. but it may as well have been, because that is what they focused on mainly. Like, why were vegan diets focused on? And it wasn't just once. If it was once, then there wouldn't have been such a problem. But it's the fact that the only diets that were looked at within this clean eating realm of clean eating confusion, it was just portraying veganism as restrictive and a bad clean eating fad diet. But yeah, there was no mention of this fucking sorry, excuse my language, but paleo. Why was that not brought up? Paleo is probably the biggest clean eating fad diet that is about, that has been about, it's still about today. You know, they eat like meat, and I don't even know what they eat, but it's very meat dominated and whatever. And a lot of fruit. They don't eat a lot of fruit and vegetables either. So yeah, so why is other diets being brought up that are healthy, that eat lots of fruit and vegetables and, you know, have no cholesterol in them and are very healthy for you, why is that being brought up as being bad? And paleo, that eat a shit ton of meat, that are, you know, an arm's reach away from dying of a heart attack because of all that cholesterol, why is that not mentioned? Say no more. And not to mention poor Brianna, who she featured in the video talking about, I can't remember exactly what it was, because I didn't really want to watch it because I knew they were going to take advantage of her, and I heard what they were talking about. It was like, oh, her struggle with like her eating disorder and blah 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 blah, and then she found veganism, but the way they portrayed it, it was like, oh, she still has an eating disorder and now she's latched onto veganism and the vegan community has like snatched her in and now she's doing this other thing and she's still unwell. But that's really unfair, and it is not the case at all. I've been watching Brianna's YouTube videos for 2 years now. Actually, no, sorry, it's 1 year. Yeah, a year now. Before I was vegan, I watched them as well because I liked her recipes and her food and like everything she talks about. But like, she does not have an eating disorder anymore. She has recovered completely. Like, just from watching her over the months, she's changed so much, and she seems a lot happier. She looks a lot healthier right now, and she doesn't have an eating disorder anymore. But it's just the way they portrayed her. I felt so sorry for her. They completely took advantage of her. She's made a video expressing her upset at the BBC and at Grace about the way that they portrayed her and portrayed veganism in general on national TV. She said that that was just a tiny snippet of what they filmed. Like, basically they filmed the whole day, and she told Grace, she talked for hours with Grace about veganism, about all the benefits of it, and how she talked to the BBC about how veganism has helped her, like now she can eat an abundance of foods and she feels good and blah 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 blah, how veganism helped her recover from her eating disorder. But they didn't show anything of that. Like, she may as well, like, she was talking about that for hours and hours for them to not even use it, and they knew that they weren't going to use that because they promised her, she said that they promised her that they wouldn't portray her in a bad light and they wouldn't portray veganism in a bad light, because she asked about that because she was worried that that's what they're going to do, and apparently the producer promised her, oh no, it won't be portrayed in a bad light, blah blah blah, and that's what happened. Like, obviously she thought, oh, being on this programme, I'll say yes because it'll be a good opportunity for me to share with everyone like how veganism has helped me and can help other people, and, you know, just give it some publicity. But unfortunately for her, it just backfired and it really didn't go the way that she wanted it to. So I feel sorry for Brianna. Like, I wish that she didn't feature in that awful documentary, but it's not her fault. The BBC sucked her in. That's what they do. So yeah.